Yo, welcome to Two Peas in the Pod with your girl Leah J.
And I'm Kamisha.
We want to welcome y'all back to our podcast. We want to thank everybody who have tuned in, who have subscribed, watched, shared, left a comment, asked a question. We just want to give y'all a shout out. Ha!
Shout out. No, seriously, we want to thank everybody who's been watching, everybody who's supportive, everybody who's liked and subscribed, and keep on subscribing and keep on liking.
And keep on watching.
Yeah, keep on watching.
Keep watching.
Get us some more people to watch.
Yeah.
So yeah,
like,
we really
share.
appreciate that.
Hit that notification button.
Yeah,
Is
share.
that how it go?
Yeah,
hit that
the
subscription button so you get notified when we come on. That's however it goes. And we are working on some technical difficulties. I know at the first episode we did say we were going to be on different platforms, but you can catch us on Instagram with little snippets and rails. We're going to start doing the little reels.
Right.
Is it reels or rails?
Reels.
And
Reels.
that's at...
We're working on that.
What is it?
Two Peas in a podcast.
RTO.
Yeah,
Randomly thinking
RTO.
out loud. Yeah. So catch us on our platform. Just want to say welcome back. Episode 3.
It's episode 3.
Woo, 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 woo. Arsenio Hall again. Episode 3. Well, episode 3, I just, first and foremost, I wanted to talk about something that has really been buzzing.
Right.
And just the current event. I just really want to talk about this thing. About that 25-year-old young woman, Shanquella Robinson, that went to Mexico with a group of friends,
So-called friends,
and did not come home, and come to find out she was murdered. I'm just back on social media, so I see it buzzing a lot, and because I hadn't been on social media for a minute, and I found out about it through somebody at work was like, "Hey, did y'all see this story?" You know,
what I told you.
The girl at work told me. Remember, I say, "Oh yeah, the girl was telling me about that," and then we was talking about it. But I really, I was like, "Dang, that's messed up." That's crazy.
It was kind of touching.
And I so first and foremost, do want to give condolences to the family, and her loved ones. And secondly, like, whew, I hope this is an eye opener. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially for the young people, let this be an eye opener for you, because everybody that call you friend, ain't a friend. It's kind of messed up. You got something to say on that?
It was so touching to me. I wouldn't say too much, but yeah, it was something that really bothered me because I have daughters and around the same age.
Yeah,
and a slew of nieces. So it really bothered me because what happened to her, just to be on the phone with her mother and on the phone to tell her mother that she was drunk,
resting or something,
and she's laying there and you watching her, and you did that to her just to say that to her mother. Me as a mother, I would have to have you. It ain't gonna be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm telling you, I had to have you.
No questions asked.
No, it ain't no questions asked. Once y'all told me that lie on the phone, and just to be called somebody your friend and they betray you like that, and it was like the ultimate betrayal, because only somebody that can hurt you is people that you trust and love.
The ones that's close to you.
People that's
right.
a Judas.
That's it.
Because only Judas can get that close to you to hurt you like that. You know what I mean? So it was very touching, and it's just sad. The way of the world, like, it just shows you how we going right back into that same mentality and that same way of thinking, to just be so evil, to do somebody like that.
Yeah.
Today's is
it's tough. It's
Yeah,
tough.
it's heartbreaking.
I want to send clown outs to everybody. People that take videos and pictures and instead of intervening when stuff gets violent and stuff goes left, and you see stuff going wrong, and you feel the need to want to be a superstar or want clout, or whatever it is, you get a clown out, yo. And ain't no shout out. It's a clown out. You straight clowns, because at the end of the day, I believe in you reap what you sow. You know what I'm saying? You put that out, you put that energy out there, that energy coming back. It's gonna be your loved one that's on video and or you on video, and somebody not gonna like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of intervening, I don't know where people become so heartless. You know what I'm saying? Where they feel like it's cool to make a TV show or a commercial out of violence,
social media,
somebody's life, and I ask that we stop reposting it. You know what I'm saying? Right. We stop sharing stuff like that. You know, people that really have a heart, people that have kids and have families, you know, stop sharing that stuff. That stuff is, ugh.
Yeah, because when they say they had a video of her naked and the girl, I don't even know her name. I wouldn't even say her name anyway. Yeah, because I don't like bringing life into, you know, situations like, you know. Yeah. But she beat her while she was naked, and her supposedly guy friends. Mm-hmm. Where do these new generation of dudes come from? You heard me. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, where these new generation of dudes come from that y'all...
Who raised you,
you know,
fellas?
You letting a girl, your supposed to be friend, and you in the background saying, Quella, at least fight back. No.
Yeah.
Get her off of her.
Yeah, stop it.
That girl was already hurt.
Yeah.
That girl had to be already hurt.
I ain't see the video.
I ain't watched the video. I didn't even want to watch the video.
I don't like watching stuff
because
like
she was naked, for one, and for two, you beat her while she naked, and that's disgrace. Like, how you gonna disgrace somebody like that in death? Yeah. You already, and she naked. Yeah. Nah, I ain't want to see it. But I just kept reading, and I watched her mother talking about how they call her. Well, when either she called or they called her and said that she was drunk, but she was the only one drunk. Mm-hmm. That's what they saying. She was the only one drunk. But kind of find out when they get the autopsy back that her neck was broke and her spine was severed.
Yeah.
How could you beat your friend that bad?
Yeah. I got on social media and I seen memes that said, you know, if my child ain't come back, don't none of y'all come back, or if my child come back, don't come back and y'all come back, then it's gonna be 5 funerals instead of 1. And you know, I seen it, and I don't condone violence in no way, I do, but I can feel it when it come to your kids, man. When it come to your kids, you know, it's a tough situation. But that just brings me to, if I had a topic today, like to the topic that I want to talk about today, is having the power to discern. When you go to church, they call it the spirit of discernment, but having the power to discern. And for those that don't really know what that is, that means to have a sense of feeling. It's kind of like when you say, my something gut told me. Right. I felt it in my gut, or something told me. That's
me don't go.
Yeah, that's having the power to discern. And I was given that gift, I want to say, at a real early age, because I remember back in the day, us growing up, we'll be in a place, and I remember I'd be like, I think we should go. I don't feel right. I think, and some people be like, "You're so scary," but we would leave. Oh, and soon after we left, all hell broke loose.
I'm definitely scared.
You know, we escaped a lot of stuff. You know, right. I mean, and in that, growing up, even older, I had gut feelings about a whole lot of stuff. You know, a whole lot of stuff. I had a gut feeling one time, and I said, you know,
leave. When you left home,
I told I was married then, and our kids were small, and I told my husband, I said, you know, I just got a feeling, I just got this feeling that we should just, come on, let's just take the kids to the hotel and let them swim, you know, and everybody know my kids grew up out Huntersville. I raised them out Huntersville and wasn't no pool. It was a pool at the center, but it was closed at this time. So I was telling him, I said, you know, let's just take the kids to the hotel and, you know, let them get in the pool. We buy some pizza and stuff. So we did. We packed the kids up in the car, and we went to the hotel. We came home the next day to all the windows in the house being busted out. The front door kicked in, the back door kicked in, and when we pulled up, my neighbor was sitting on the back porch, and he was like, "Where were y'all? I was so scared. Where were y'all?" And, you know, I was like, what happened? You know, I was mad, I was upset, I was crying. I was like, what happened? And he was like, it was like 5 guys, black hoods on. They some of them went through the back and some of them went through the front. And then another girl was on her porch, and she say, I'm so glad you won't hear, because I was sitting outside smoking a cigarette, and 3 guys came up with shotguns and black hoods on. One of them pulled the gun out on me, told me don't say nothing, don't look at them, nothing. Turn around, you don't see nothing. And they went through the windows and the doors, you know. But I had a feeling. I didn't know what the feeling was, but I had a feeling, right? You know, and so
ain't nothing but God.
Yeah, and so I say, when you have that gut feeling, that discernment, or you have that unction, that's discernment. You know, that's your inner being telling you that. Everybody don't believe in God, and I'm not gonna hide God, because some people might not believe that watching. Some people do. I believe in God. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say, when God speak to you, you listen. You don't play around with it and dance with it. You know what I'm saying? You don't play around and dance with it, because that very thing can save your life. Right. And I say, and that's just one story. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just one story, because I'm gonna tell this other one too when it come to people. Okay. But it's crazy, because, you know, I got this, I call it a sixth sense, that I feel energy from people, and I pick up vibes from people. And you know,
if you don't, you just walking around. Anybody that don't feel vibes and don't feel spirits, when you walk into a room, when you walk into even rappers talk about that. They'll talk about how it just ain't feel right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I walked in the room, you couldn't even hide the way you were feeling about me, because sometimes it'll just be a look when somebody look at you like, oh, okay. But so you know that they feel a certain type of way. That's why I don't deal with a lot of people. I don't deal with a lot of people, and a lot of the people are some of the people that I love, but I can't deal with a lot of people the same no more, because it can be one small thing nowadays. And that whole situation just made me realize that I'm not wrong for how I feel. It's not how I feel, because if I love you, I still love you. Yeah. I still truly deep down love you, but I just can't with you the same way no more. You understand what I'm saying? That would never be the same, because if you cause me any harm, you threaten my life, my kids' life, if you any type of betrayal, you look at me funny when I come around, not just once, on several occasions. No, I can't be
it's
around you, and your energy
it's the
ain't
energy
right.
You giving off.
We've elevated to different levels in this life, you know, because you know we now in our 40s. Ain't no way that I'm still sitting here and I want to still be indulging in the exact same stuff that we was doing in our 20s. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. If you feel somebody that you around and you can see, or you have that discernment that you know your friend ain't gritting on you like that. Yeah. Your friend ain't looking at you funny.
Yeah, these days it come in the jokes. It come in that you sitting in a room full of people and they tell a joke and you the butt of that joke. I don't like them type. I don't like them type.
That's why you always say that I ain't gonna be the butt of the joke. I ain't the butt
of the jokes, baby. I mean, you know, we can all laugh and giggle and hee and ha ha, and I might say something and you can say we can laugh about it for the moment, but we ain't dragging that. Right. Ain't the butt of no jokes, but you don't do that. Yeah, you gotta listen to what they say. You gotta watch how they move, you know, because people claim that I love you. And I got your back and I got this and I'm gonna do that.
Love Jesus too.
Yeah. Kissed him and broke bread. Broke bread with him and everything.
Before he did it.
Yeah. So you gotta be mindful.
Betrayed him with a kiss.
You gotta be mindful, you know, and you know, and I say this because, you know, I know it's a lot of, between us, like, we got a lot of nieces and our kids are in their 20s, you know, it's that click thing. Like, you don't got to do what everybody doing. You ain't got to be where everybody being at. You ain't got to partake in all the partakings, you know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is,
secret animosity.
That's why I was going with it. The thing is, it ain't even got nothing to do with what you have and don't have these days. people hate you and people start to envy you because of how other people gravitate to you, how other people show you love, you know, how other people befriend you, and they don't do them that way, and people build up a secret animosity and hate against you, and you can have nothing. You hear me? You can have nothing. Now, it ain't, you can have nothing materially. You don't have to have a car. You can, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to have a job, and you can be on welfare or whatever. But if people love you because of who you are, like the personality you set off, people envy that. And people, yo, they don't wish you good. They don't mean you good. You know, and it's just something to look at. Yeah, it's a secret. It's a secret thing. But they kiss you and hang out with you and invite you places.
They, you know, a lot of people really live by keep your enemy close. What it say? Keep your enemy closer.
So you can watch them or something. Right.
But it's something like that. But I'm saying that I don't really like hanging around people that don't like me.
I don't want to.
I've never been the type that want to hang around. If you don't like me,
ain't no sense
just
in
stay away from me.
Ain't no
because I'm not that type of person. Because I'm good to people that I love. I love like with everything. I love hard. You know, Leah will tell you that I really do love hard. But if you hurt me, you hurt me. And when you hurt me, you really, really lost me. You know, and if I hurt you, I say I apologize. And you know, but let me know when where I'm wrong at. Let me know where I'm wrong at. But you ain't gonna catch me looking at somebody that I call my friend like jealous. Jealous? No.
Yeah.
Jealous is the worst. Jealousy, envy. That, man, that's the worst.
Yeah, it is.
Nah, they be the ones that kill you.
Yeah.
And that's why I believe that girl had to have some type of secret animosity. There was a nice looking girl.
Yeah, she had a lot going for herself.
She had a lot going for herself.
And people hate that too.
She had a lot going for herself. She was doing hair, braids, little braid company she had, and she had her own like online shopping. So yeah, I don't know what the friend did, but
yeah, the thing.
Some people just hate you because you're cute.
Yeah, that's true indeed. True indeed, because of the way you look. You know, the way you look, and sometimes you gotta tell them, well, you gotta talk to the chromosomes and and the genes about that. They gotta do with that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that. So, you know, like just being able to discern, you know, I don't really want to stay on that subject, you know, with her or whatever, but just pretty much being able to discern, you know, the people you be around, the spaces that you're in, you know what I'm saying? Being able to go off of that gut feeling, you know, being able to see beyond the smiles and the hugs and being able to feel, you know, that false energy so that you can separate yourself and take yourself out of situations, you know, because back in the 90s, you know, I will always tell the people I hung out with, I don't really care for her, but you don't know her, get to know her. No, it's something about them that I don't really care about her. So I'm going to 1997. So in 1997, take it back. That was the time bubble. That was the time bubble. We had to go in the time capsule. So back in 1997, right? So this chick came on the scene or whatever, you know, started coming around or whatever. But I never said anything to anybody, and she would come around and I would leave. And one person peeped it out after a while, like, yo, why every time old girl come over, you leave? And I'm like, I don't know. I say, it's something about her. And back then, I used to like smoking weed and drinking. That was my thing. And she always came bearing gifts. I would never break bread with her. Never break bread with her. It was something about her. But I ain't know her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know her. I just had this feeling that it was something about her. And lo and behold, she was the one who ended up stabbing me and stabbing my girlfriend, and my girlfriend ended up dying. And you know what I'm saying? It was that unction that I had that I just did not want to be around her. Like it was some secret hate that she had built up. You know what I'm saying? But I've always carried And if what I do, I just pray. And a lot of people pray for stuff. You know, I want to be rich. I want to be this. I want to have this. I pray for this. I pray for that. But I always pray for a spirit of discernment and allow me to discern like where I am, who I'm around, people, things, even stuff that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Right. I always ask to be able to, know that this is the place for me, because every place ain't for everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all that being, this clique right here, they popping, or they lit, or nah.
No, and that's why a lot of the times when we when I'm certain places, people say like, oh, she just nasty. Oh, look, she just mean. It's not that I'm nasty or I'm mean. I've had so many adversities. I mean, a lot of people have. I know all of us have. But what I'm saying is, like, betrayal. That's my number one thing. That's why I really don't deal with a lot of people, because of that. And it's like I'm guarded, because I can't let nobody do. My number one saying is, I'm going home to my kids. Oh, I'm going home. So.
Well, yeah, it's okay.
What?
I felt like Cardi B right there.
Well, it's a Cardi B moment. Because, hey,
I couldn't get the words out.
No, you couldn't get the words out, but when I say that, I'm sincere. I'm going home
and
to
I understand
kids.
that. But you said guarded, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I like meeting people. I go to bars and I sit down. I talk to strangers. I like meeting people. Some of my closest friends are friends of 3 to 4 years. I like meeting people. My personal thing is I don't allow what has happened to me in my past to kind of stunt me today, because I've learned that. And shout out to my girlfriends, karaoke girlfriends and all. Woo! I'll give y'all a shout out, because we love each other, right? Like we call each other, we check on each other, we text each other, we pray for each other. You know what I'm saying? So I don't never allow myself to, wouldn't say guarded, because of past betrayal and stuff. And I've been stabbed in the back plenty of times. Literally. By people, literally, figuratively. What's the other ways?
Yeah, I know you have.
You know what I'm saying? By people who I said I love, by people who I said I trusted, by people who I said are family. You know what I'm saying? By people who I have called friends. You know what I mean? And so, but me being me, I don't stop my pursuit of, meeting new people. Yeah, right. And inviting new people into my life.
That's your personality.
Yeah, and inviting people to my life, because I've learned along this walk, and I used to be that way a long time. Now, I used to be that way for a long time. Like, who sang it? Drake. No new friends. No new baddie. No new people in the clear. I used to say that back in the day before he came out with the song. Like, oh, I ain't hanging with no new people. But over the years, I've learned that it's okay. You outgrow people.
Yeah, because everybody is not against you. And I understand that. And I'm not saying that I don't like meeting new people, because I meet new people every day. I have to in the field that I'm in. But
it's the difference between meeting new
people. It's business.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I can go certain places. I go to bar by myself sometimes, and I mingle with people.
Okay.
So I'm not saying that.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't.
You was a stranger lover too. I knew it. On the low. She's a stranger lover on the low. Girl, I be talking to people. She be like,
no, not really.
You be looking at me like, like I'm crazy. I be like, hey,
no, I don't.
She be like, you know them. No, I don't.
I don't look at you like you crazy. It's just that maybe sometimes I feel like I wish that I could do that. I wish.
Be so friendly.
I wish I knew how to do that. I wish I could. Hi.
Say, hey, girl. Hey, shout out to Mary. I met Mary. Well,
she talked about Mary.
I talked about Mary for a couple of weeks, man. I met this girl named Mary. It was a white girl. Met this white girl named Mary. I went to the bar. Went having a morning. I had a couple appointments and stuff. And so I decided to go eat breakfast, So I got myself up and got myself together and went, sat down and ate. And this white girl kept nudging me. And boy, when you want your time alone, right, that I wanted some me time. And she just kept nudging me. And she was like, what did you order? What are you eating? What are you drinking? And I was like, let me talk to this girl. Man, 2 hours in, we was like 6 Patron shots down, 3 mimosas. Girl, we was like kumbaya, crying and talking and laughing, and we was sister friends. By the time I left that bar, when I tell you, and I'm telling you, I text Mary, I text her out the blue from time to time, and she be so excited, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I love meeting new people. The older I get, I love it. I love meeting new people. It's just like, you know, genuine people. Everybody don't stay in my life. I meet people, but everybody doesn't stay. Right. Okay? You know, because people have agendas, and people have intentions, and most of them are ill, you know. But, you know, I just feel like, I don't know. I like meeting people.
There's
love
nothing wrong with meeting people. Nothing at all.
Yes, like I want to meet you all. I want to meet all of you that watch the show, the podcast, 2 P's in the podcast. I guess we're gonna probably.
I think that one day I thought about that. I think that one day it would be good for me and you to meet somewhere that we could. Anybody who want to meet us, they could come and meet us.
Can I carry my gun
like
with
a
me?
Public place? Yeah, I was saying in a public place, like
Still
a bar or like one of the places you frequently go.
Because you ain't, you know, what's the movie? What's the movie?
Ain't nobody.
Bodyguard.
Well, I mean, people I'm crazy. Always prepared.
We're in 2023. People is
I understand
crazy.
what you're saying, but hey, if I've said something that, you know, to offend anybody,
I'm not apologizing. Does she got the floor?
I'm just saying.
I'm not apologizing. We offended every day. We're offended every day. Yeah, people get offended every day.
But I was just saying, like, just throwing that out there. I think that would be good, too.
Yeah, that'd be good. So anybody that's having anything y'all want to invite 2 P's in the podcast, we can come out there.
She going to show out. I'm going to just chill.
Everybody that know me already know I'm cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah. Cool. You said cool, calm, and
cool, calm, and collected.
Oh, okay.
CCC.
Oh, that's how you going to act that day?
No, I'm CCC.
Oh, okay.
And the man at the job called me TT.
That's what I was going to say.
Out of all the names in the world, he gonna call me TT. I said, so what are you calling me, ghetto? Anyway, off topic. He called me ghetto. He was saying I was being ghetto. He said I was sassing him. Ooh. He was like, you're not gonna sass me, TT. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, he called me TT. And the girls at work were like, that's gonna be your new name. I say, no, it's not. Straight face. Picture that. No TT.
So
Leah J.
Leah J. That's like, you know, right there. Not calm, cool, and collected.
And not CCC.
It's not CCC. Nah. That would be me.
And the eye roll.
Always doing the eye roll.
Cause you just.
I am calm, cool, and collected.
I'm not.
Until I'm not. I am. You know I am.
My right eye started jumping when she said that.
What does that mean? You know why your right eye started jumping?
What that mean?
You know what it's supposed to say?
Is it money?
No, it won't. Money is your hand itching. When your eye jumping, that means trouble.
Is it the left eye? I heard the left eye.
I don't know which one it is.
No, it ain't no trouble. The left eye. See, you invited trouble. But anyway, back to. But yeah, so back to discerning. That's a powerful thing, though. You know what I'm saying? To be able to pick up,
discern. It just
energy
means
and vibes. You in tune.
You in tune and you on point.
Yeah,
your mama ain't raised no fool, and your mama better sit there. Nowadays, the way that the world is, and these kids out here wilding out like they is, you have to sit your kids down and talk to them. Like, you have to sit these kids down and talk to them.
But how do you talk to them? It's different. It's totally different.
You gotta tell them, like you sitting here saying. Right now, if they go somewhere, listen.
Oh, yeah.
Watch where you going at. When I walk in somewhere, I know where every door at I can get away at. As soon as I walk in.
Well, you looking for a way out.
Been like that since I was a teenager.
She walk in looking for a way out.
I walk in looking for a way out.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's on point.
Because you never know what's going to happen.
True indeed. True indeed.
Yeah. But if something happen, how you going to get out?
I don't know. I'm looking for the red exit sign.
See, up in here, we're going to have to fight.
We closed in.
We're going to have to fight.
Disclosure. I done
I'm just
fought
saying,
all my life.
That's the only
I ain't fighting no more.
Hey, I'm just saying that's something that I think about.
Yeah,
It's
it
something
is.
to be aware of.
But it is.
We talking about discernment,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you're right.
So
On
I just stay on point. Everywhere I go, I have to know how to get out.
Yeah, and you're right. It is like when stuff like this hit the fan, you know what I'm saying, and it's spread worldwide across social media and stuff, you know, and your kids watching it and your grandkids watching it and you watching it. It's time to sit down, right? It's time to sit down and have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Time to sit down
and I mean, I always had these conversations. Yeah, I always had these conversations. I got an oldest daughter, and I tell her all the time, and she be like, "Mom, you just don't like nobody." And then I be like, "No," I say, I don't really care for her. But that just be me, as a mom. I be like, "Okay, hey, how you doing?" And then I tell her, I don't really care for her. Where you meet her at, And lo and behold, sometime later, it was something I said. I told you. Y'all got to start. Y'all think, oh, y'all old and y'all don't know what y'all talking about. And this is a different time. Honey, this is not a different time. This is the same times. Things have been amped up a lot, though. It has. It's worse. It's been turned up. Y'all done turned up the knob.
We can walk around the street without no. We ain't have cell phones.
Yeah, we ain't had none
of that. We ain't have cell phones, so y'all got everything on camera. It's just being watched all day long, and I don't.
Has anyone decided to apply for the FBI or CIA? I mean, y'all are doing all this.
I used to want to be an FBI.
Maybe you can make a career out of it if you're out there. No,
I did.
But if y'all out there, y'all doing it, I don't know. Send the kids all these. See, I'm tired of the violence, like all around. You know what I'm saying? My heart aches for families that have to continuously grieve through violence, and I feel like, and on a serious note, I feel like we as a Black community, as an African American community, we have to put a halt to the violence against one another. We have to come together. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know what we have to do. I mean, as a people, you know what I'm saying? For real, we might sit up here and laugh and joke, and y'all might, even outside, y'all might hear me always laughing and joking, but this has got to stop. Like, this has got to stop. First and foremost, we are losing our young men by the second. Black young men that have futures. Women too. I feel like men, I feel like older men that have experienced stuff and have been through things need to step up and start being in a place to mentor these young men and show them that it is a different way. It is a better way. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to be statistics. We don't have to be the ones filling up the jails, and we don't have to be the ones constantly sitting down at the Senate trying to pass laws to keep us from being in a position that we constantly put ourselves in. If we come together and teach one another, and then women too, the rate that people are killing women and children these days is kind of beyond me, because back in the day it was straight law. I don't care what you do.
It was kind of a little bit more respect. They had a little bit more respect. Like, you ain't gonna say that it just never happened, because it did happen.
Yeah, it happened, but it was law. You ain't touching women and children.
The women and children were off limits.
Yeah.
I mean, but nowadays it just seems like no respect.
There's none.
No respect. And that's just what it boils down to. There's no respect. The kids are being raised to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like, the kids have no respect. When we were younger, it would be a couple of kids, probably one or two out of a group, that when they see an older person or a grown person, they would keep cussing or being bad or something. But me, when I was growing up, you couldn't get me to disrespect a grown person. Still can't. To this day, I was too scared of my daddy. To be honest, I was scared. You know what I'm saying? He instilled that fear in me, that I don't play the disrespect to elders, so that's still in me. Now, if I say something back to an older person now, they probably
like I'm old.
really.
I'm old now, and I can say it.
No, I probably still won't. I don't know. I haven't so far. Oh, no, I'm gonna take that back. Yeah. Remember that one lady in the nursing home? That lady. She pushed me.
Oh, we can't talk about it.
Yeah, she pushed me. No, it won't one of the residents. Oh. It was a nurse. Oh. Yeah, she pushed me.
What?
Yeah, she pushed me.
Oh, you keep saying it too. You're mad.
I ain't getting mad.
She pushed me.
But she did. I told her. I told her. I was like, I said, please don't get in my face. Don't do that. And she did.
Was she your elder?
She was.
And did you cuss her?
I didn't cuss her.
Oh, did you push her back?
Her.
Oh, and the crowd goes wild.
I think I did.
All the fear of the father went left as she mushed the elder.
She wasn't that old. She was probably somebody's mama, but she did it. She did it, and I asked her though. But it just still boils down to respect, because at the same time I asked her, please don't do that, please don't, because I don't disrespect my elders, but.
Yeah, respect is earned.
Yeah, respect goes both ways when it comes to me. If I pull up on you and you younger than me, you gonna do something. And if I put my hands on you, you gonna just let me do it? No. So it goes both ways. But this generation, they don't really have no respect at all. They'll cuss you out, your mama, your kids, grandkids, and everything, and won't think nothing of it. I see it every day. They have no respect. No, I ain't gonna say all of them.
Oh, it's a vast majority. The vast majority.
But I met a group of kids that was at the high school, and they were kind of respectable. They were. So that's why I said I'm not going to say all of them.
Yeah, the vast majority isn't all, but it's a lot of them. But we gotta step up to the plate, I remember a couple years ago, I did a prayer. On church, and I did a call for prayer on Church Street.
I remember that.
Church and Princess Anne Road. Just to pray. It was so much violence going on. You know what I'm saying? And I had got my life together because I felt like God could cover me and protect me. And I started, because everybody that had come to my house, it was like for probably about 3 months straight, a couple people that had come to my house had died right after they left. Like came to my house and then get a phone call that they were dead, and it kind of put fear in me, you know what I'm saying? Because back then, me and my husband weren't living right. We weren't setting the right example for the kids and stuff. So
right.
I remember when I did get my life together, I did do a call for prayer, and just for the communities and stuff, and for people that I know this day and age, a lot of people believe in I want to say astronomical stuff. I don't know when
science.
Everything is scientific, and everything is just the universe.
It's one thing
I don't. Yeah, me neither. But I don't know. I never, and I said this when I used to be, and I'm not a preacher.
Yeah, let's clear that up.
Let's clear that up.
She's not.
I'm not a preacher. I might be called to preach, but I'm not a preacher. Not at this time.
What's in you comes out. Yeah. So I'm not gonna sit here and say you're not a preacher, because I've seen you. But what I am going to say is that's not what she does in church. Like,
get it out.
I'm just saying, because what you said the last time, you have daily affirmations and you claim stuff. So I'm not going to say that you're not a preacher, because that's what's in you. Okay. That's what I see in you. That's what I know that's in you. That's what I've witnessed. And she brought me to tears like plenty of times. So I know who she is. I know who she is. When I see her preach, it's like that's my best friend. That's my best friend. Yes. Because she's that powerful. And I will say that. God. I don't say that about too many people.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
But I know a few, and she's one of them. So yeah, I'm speaking that into her life.
Oh, we done turned it into church.
Yeah, we done turned it into Sunday.
Pass the plate.
Turned it into Sunday. But what I'm saying is, you see, she want to make a joke about it. But what I'm saying is, I'm speaking that into her because I already know who she is. Now,
back to me.
Y'all might don't know it, but she is a preacher. She is that.
Okay. And I get it.
You understand what I'm saying?
I say I
and
get
for
it.
those who don't,
but I lost my thought.
That's the
we don't
thought
went
for
to
today.
Yeah, that was it. We don't went to church. Hallelujah. Tamarine.
Because sometimes I gotta bring her back.
What? No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You do. But
okay, go ahead.
I lost my thought. She done took me to
know it's true.
She done took me to church.
I was raised in church, and she was still is. I ain't gonna say she is.
Past tense me.
She is. I ain't past tense. But anyway, so that's for the people that don't know.
Yeah. I don't know where I was going. I don't know where I was headed. I lost my thought. A moment of oldness, forgetfulness. But anyway, with all that being said,
right. Can't let a day go by.
Without what?
Without praising God.
Oh no, heck no.
Without
that's right. Every day
God,
is I'm
always,
thankful. Yeah,
you know?
Always.
Right, and that's how we got on this topic. There's nothing wrong with us getting on this topic.
Ain't nobody said nothing was wrong with this. One thing about it, girl.
But we let the people know from day one though. Yeah, we gonna have some Sundays up in here. We did let y'all know that. But see, if we didn't have a Sunday up in here, it wouldn't be showing y'all who we are.
That's right.
Because that's exactly
because we Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, exactly who we are. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So if you don't know me,
I'm a PK. That's what she called me.
She is.
So I am that.
I know what they say about those kids. But yeah, so this is what I was saying. So we but yeah, some kind of call to to kind of like slow down the violence, and y'all got to have a purpose. You want to have a purpose of living. I've talked to so many young adults and stuff, and especially young men. And they be like, oh, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if I die. And I'm just like, that's heartbreaking. Because it's not about you. It's about your mama, your sisters, your brothers, the people that love you that you got to leave behind. So it's not about not caring. And we have to be more involved as adults, as parents. We have to be more involved. And I understand that, I know somebody probably say, well, I can't be everywhere. Well, I can't be everywhere where my kids be at, or I got to work, or I can't watch them 24/7, or it's not. It's about a relationship. It's about having a relationship with your children. And of course, when they get older, they gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna take whatever road that they want to take, because once they get up under your teaching, they'll take whatever direction they want to take. But true. I believe that once you instill certain principles, certain morals, and certain respect in them, that stuff does not leave them. Right. True. That stuff is like regurgitated. That stuff will come right back up. Right. You know what I'm saying? So in saying that, it's just like, you teach them these things at home, and then maybe they can, when they go out, and they can find like-minded people, and I'm always saying you're never a product of where you come from, because at the end of the day, it's always two sides of a street.
But this is the thing though, when you come from a house where you have a mother and it's very rare now that it's a mother and a father in the house. You know what I mean?
I think more so in 2023, it's becoming a thing. It's been a pause break in it, but in 2023, I've seen more men.
Family structure.
Yeah, more family structure, more young men taking their kids to school, more men being involved with their kids now. It was I'm talking about family structure. I'm not calling nobody out. I'm talking about family structure where it's a mama in the house working, it's a dad in the house working, but the dad is taking on more responsibility. Right. Like me and you had a conversation, you said about Ja, how you raise him. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing that a lot.
Right, but this is what I was gonna say. There also are a lot of men, because of the way that they were being raised and are being raised. Maybe it's a single mother, and as a mother, it's kind of hard raising a man. And it is. A lot of women will say it's not. But especially if you still a mother that's out here acting just like how the kids act, of course they gonna do a lot of stuff. And I ain't saying that I'm a perfect mother, because nothing. No, I'm not. Believe me, I'm not. But what I'm saying
why would you say it's hard? What makes it hard for a single mother to raise a young man?
Because we can't show the. In my opinion, okay? Because for one, I'm a woman and I'm trying to raise a man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you want your son to still be a man at the end of the day. You don't want him to be weak.
Okay, so
you don't want him to be weak, but you also want him to be respectful towards women. But if you see your mama out here being disrespected,
I'm talking about a woman. I'm not talking about what he's. If a woman allow her kids to see.
We can't. A man, I feel like you take your son in the bathroom and show him how to pee.
Had to. Been there.
Huh?
I've been there. Go.
That's what you showed your son how to pee.
I had to help teach him how to potty train. Yeah.
I ain't talking about. I'm talking about when it's a man though. See, I can't really explain it.
But you said
we have to do it.
So you gotta explain to me why you. I just want your rendition of why you say it's hard for a woman to raise.
Because it is. You have to show a boy needs his father.
True indeed. I'm not taking
a boy needs his father, and
what if his dad is dead though, Misha?
Okay, but that's different.
Kamisha.
That's different. That's different if his dad is dead. We don't have a choice but to raise them. But what I'm saying
we don't have a choice either way, though. If you're a single mother, apparently you're a single mother for a reason. You don't have a choice because the daddy is not there. Whether he's deceased, whether he's incarcerated, or whether he just abandoned the kid. So why is it hard? Why is it hard?
Because we can't, as a woman, for one, as a woman, we not a man. We not men.
No, definitely.
So, as a woman, I'm not a man. I was raised by a man, but I'm not a man. You understand what I'm saying? So it's going to be harder for me to teach my son, who, as a small child, it may be easy while I still have influence over him. But when he becomes a teenager and he gets big, there's no male figure around him at all. Yes, that is hard. As a woman, you can be a strong black woman or strong any kind of woman. Either way, it's still going to be hard because we cannot teach them how to be a man, to do man things. We cannot teach them that. I cannot literally stand up and show my son how to pee. No, I cannot do that.
No, it's can't. Impossible. But I don't feel like it's hard. I mean, that's
it is hard, Leo.
To you. I raised a son too. I don't feel like it's hard, and I'm thankful to God.
Your son had his daddy for a long time though. Although rest in peace, but he had his father for a long. He had a
not in his teenage years. Not in his teenage. I had to in the most difficult times.
I know.
In the most difficult, I had to do that, and I feel like we as women that are left with the responsibility to do so, I feel like we just have to do it. Of course, you want a male influence in their life to help them do the things that we as women can't do.
Right.
But when you instill certain principles, morals, and respect in your son as a single parent, he understands and make him understand the things of a man.
Right. I said it's hard. I didn't say it was impossible.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to know why you said it was hard.
I'm telling you, it's hard because I've experienced it twice.
Okay,
but in my younger days, I have a grown son and I have a small son, so I've experienced it twice, and it's hard. It's very hard to raise a son.
We want to ask you, viewers,
right?
I mean, for real, everything we do, though, we do is based on, we want to ask the viewers, put your opinion in there, tell us what you feel or how you think, or if you were a single mother and you raised a son, what you think about the violence that's going on. Have you sat down? Do you understand what discerning is? I mean, you can answer any of the questions or ask any questions to the questions, and we'll be sure to get back with you with a response. But I mean, I think we're going to wrap this session
up. Okay. I guess we're wrapping it up.
Got to.
Well, like Leah said, just leave your comments in the comment section, and Let us know how you really feel about not just one thing that we're talking about, but if it was something else that you caught that you have to that you feel like you want to comment on, go ahead.
Yeah.
Just leave a comment in the comment sections, and we'll give you a response. But I don't know. I think there's something else that we can keep going on about, like reiterating on that, because I feel strongly about that part right there.
And it's okay. I mean, like I said, it's to each his own. You know,
Yeah.
everybody has their own rendition and their own version of how life is for them. It's not the same all around the board.
Yeah.
We are individuals. We taught different. We raised different. We learned different. You know what I'm saying? And not taking nothing from
because my kids, my boys have my daddy. My daddy is the strongest male figure that they can ever have.
So it's just like everybody has their opinion. But we out of time here.
Yeah.
We're definitely out of time.
So next time, and we really appreciate y'all.
And we thank y'all
for watching.
2 P's in the podcast. Catch us on YouTube, and we are working on the technical difficulties. Like, watch, share, hit the notification button, I think. Subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll catch you next Thursday. Peace out. This is your girl, Leah J.
And I'm Kamisha.
Holla.
Next time.
Holla.